Hey friends, welcome back to the Guitar Max channel. So over the years, I have checked out a lot of very metal guitars. Guitars like the MAB 29 fret rocket guitar. Or the legendary Washburn HM20. Or perhaps the Schecter E1 Special. And don't get me wrong, those are all very cool, very metal guitars. But the guitar that I have to show you today perhaps tops all of those in the amount of heavy metal style which oozes from its output jack. Take a look at this incredible creation from Viper Guitars. 7-string reverse headstock, EMG pickups, FU Tone Floyd Rose bridge, plus a Sustainiac system, and a blood red spalted maple top on a razor sharp V body. And look at all these angles everywhere. It's the Lamborghini Countach of guitars. And guys, look, this is not some off-the-shelf cookie-cutter production model. This is a handmade custom creation from Viper Guitars. It's made in the USA. In fact, it's made right here in California, which, at least for now, is still part of the USA. Now, I've checked out Viper Guitars before. In fact, earlier this year, I checked out an amazing Super Strat model that they did. And the deal with these guitars is that these are made to your specs. You can either take one of their standard models and then totally spec it out yourself, or you can do a fully custom guitar from the ground up. Earlier, I met with Jeff, the owner, and he took me through the build process, and I got to see up close how these guitars are made. And a lot of people loved that first Super Strat guitar, but I wanted to show you something even more extreme with this guitar. Now, perhaps the coolest part about all of this is that normally getting a custom guitar made takes a long time. If you're looking at, the big name custom shop brands, you're looking at sometimes years to get a custom guitar made from the time you order it to the time that you actually receive the guitar. The deal with Viper Guitars is that the turnaround time on these is like 3 to 4 months, which is lightning fast for a custom guitar. Okay guys, now I'm going to go over all the other specs and details of this guitar, but I want you to hear it more first before we go any further. Now, real quick guys, of course, if you enjoy videos like this, checking out awesome new guitars and staying up on all the latest news in the guitar universe, and you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing right now. Okay, let's go plug in this absolutely brutal USA-made metal machine and listen to how it sounds. Okay guys, now the Sustainiac system on this guitar opens up so many possibilities. Did you guys hear the clean sustainer sound from this guitar? It's such a unique texture, it's such a unique sound that I really don't think you can get any other way, because you can sustain full chords even on a clean setting. You know, with a lot of gain where you're getting a lot of sustained feedback, you can't really do a clean chord doing that method. And also even something like an EBow, you can't get a bunch of strings at once. You know, you can get a single note on a clean setting, but you can't get a clean chord. The sustainer electronics like this is really the only way to achieve that sound. Okay, now let me go over the details here. So it's a mahogany body. It's the maple top that we talked about earlier, maple neck, a ebony fretboard, 24 frets. It's got the reverse inlays on here. Now, something interesting about the neck is that this has a custom compound neck profile. Not a compound radius, but a compound neck profile. So it goes from a C shape here to a very, very flat D down here. And it's got that, you know, combines with a 16-inch radius, very flat fretboard, makes it just a super shreddy neck. Now, the hardware and electronics is all top-notch stuff. It's got, like, you know, internally CTS and Switchcraft pots and so forth. Graphtec tuners, a Goto locking nut, and that pairs with the FU Tone 7-string Floyd Rose bridge. The sustainer setup that we talked about earlier, and that's got 3 different modes you can go through to get those super high harmonics that sound really cool. You know, it's even got these Schaller strap locks, and then the main bridge pickup here is an EMG 81, the 7-string version of that. Classic, active EMG pickup. Now, you're probably asking me, Dan, Guitar Max, this is a custom-built guitar. It's got all these high-end specs. How much does this guitar cost? Well, the price for this guitar, as ordered, is around $3,000. I think it's like $3,050 is the actual price. And you're probably thinking, Max, that's a lot of money. That's way more than those $300, $400, $500 guitars that you normally check out. Well, think about this. I just checked on this, and if you buy a Jackson USA-made custom shop 7-string V, okay, which is very similar guitar to this one, only you have less freedom with the customization of that guitar than this one. If you buy one of those guitars, how much do you think that costs? Those guitars are going for $6,500, more than double what this one costs. And you can get even crazier with the design of one of these Viper guitars if you want to. So sure, $3,000 is a lot of money, don't get me wrong. And I have to be, you know, this is not mine. I'm being very careful with this because I'm just borrowing it for the video. But yeah, $3,000 is a lot of money, but compared to the other options out there, this is an absolute bargain. Okay guys, so I've got 3 big questions for you. One is, what do you think about this guitar? Number 2 is, if you were going to build a custom guitar just from the ground up, what would it be like? Okay, what body shape, what pickups, you know, how many frets, what kind of bridge? Let me know down in the comment section below. Would you do something super metal like this, or would you get a custom Telecaster or something like that? And number 3, my last question, can you think of any way that this guitar could be even more metal? Okay guys, that is it for this video. What a beautiful guitar. You know, big thank you to Viper Guitars for letting me borrow this and check it out. And I've been very careful with it. I have not dropped it or hit any door frames or anything like that. And yeah, man, what a nice guitar. Guys, as usual, I'm going to have links for everything I was talking about in the video down in the video description below. I will also have a link for the Boss IR200 amp and cab simulator that I was using for the demo, plus my social media, plus my new YouTube online course, all that stuff. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you very soon.